Thanks for joining us this morning. My name is Maren Engel, and I serve as the Arts Coordinator with the city's Planning Department. Last week, I celebrated my one-year anniversary as Arts Coordinator, a new role initiated and advocated for by Mayor Tenhaken, the Arts Task Force, and many members of our community. I'm excited to share with you a little today about some of the work of myself and the Arts Commission during this first year, as well as some of the exciting work ahead. There's definitely something frightening and exhilarating about creating a new position. Not only am I charged with building a foundation for this new role and building and launching a brand new Arts Commission, but also familiarizing myself with community needs, the work of countless artists and arts organizations throughout the city, and collaborating with departments across the City of Sioux Falls to promote arts integration in all elements of city government. It's a tall order, and this foundational work is ongoing. I'm still learning, and my work continues to evolve. But what's important about building a strong foundation is that the work that follows has a greater chance of success. The past year, I spent time outside of Sioux Falls, traveling to some other communities across the country and across our state, and asking questions like, where do we start? And are there mistakes that you've made or lessons that you've learned as a community that we can learn from? And it's been really inspiring to see how cities across the country are recognizing that the arts play a vital role in community health and happiness, economic prosperity, and cultural tourism, and that our artists are an important workforce for Sioux Falls, and it's important to support and utilize them. I couldn't be luckier to work with 14 community members who make up the Arts Commission and the Visual Arts Committee. These are the citizen boards that are appointed by the mayor, and they use their knowledge and expertise and make recommendations to city leadership. So I'll bring a commissioner up here in a little bit to share a little bit with you. Many of these individuals are artists themselves, and all of them are have a deep passion for promoting and advocating for arts in our community. The goal for the commission is to become a resource for all artists of all mediums, literary, performing, and visual arts, and to be that clear entry point to the city for all things arts and culture. The commission is working to expand and enhance collaborative relationships with organizations that are already doing incredible arts work in our community. So we ask questions about how we can better support our resource organizations like Art South Dakota and the Sioux Falls Arts Council. The commission works with other city departments to find opportunities to incorporate art and design into infrastructure projects, and it's been really great to be on the front end of some of these exciting discussions about our city development. A major goal in this first year has been spent drafting the city's first public art policies and guidelines, so a framework that will help clarify city processes and ensure that we're using national best practices and public input in areas like acquiring, commissioning, maintaining, and deaccessioning public art. And it's been important to do this groundwork to help us launch successful projects and programs in the future. A huge takeaway this year for myself and for the commission has been the continued value of public-private partnerships in this work. Just a few weeks ago, we announced the Arts Wall project, and this is a project that was inspired by Mayor Tenhaken and local artist Jaden Bruns. And thanks to the partnerships between the owners of the 300 building and the Visual Arts Center at the Pavilion, Sioux Falls has its first legal wall where permitted artists of any experience level at any stage of their artistic career can create freely and in a very public scale. It's really exciting. You'll have to drive by and see the art that's going up in the next couple of weeks. We're excited to be also partnering this year with the Levitt, the Orpheum Theater, and some of the theater camps that are happening within that building this summer, and DTSF on some exciting public art projects. So you'll have to stay tuned for some exciting announcements. One important priority for myself and the commission is to get an understanding of what we're calling art deserts in our community. We know that downtown is really the hub of arts and culture for our community, but where are there opportunities to support arts and culture initiatives in other areas of Sioux Falls? I know the commission believes, and a lot of people believe that where art is happening, communities are thriving and growing and exciting things are happening. So this year we worked with 4 neighborhood associations and the city's neighborhood grant program to place art across Sioux Falls. So this summer you'll be seeing some new art installations at Ronning Library in Southern Hills neighborhood, at Oakview Library in the Oakview neighborhood, at Perch Neighborhood Restaurant or Neighborhood Kitchen in the Cathedral District. You'll also be seeing some traffic slowing murals installed in our downtown area, and there will be an open call to local artists for that project coming soon. So next I want to introduce Ivy, one of our commissioners. She's been an excellent addition to kind of our team of arts and culture here at the city, and she's going to share a little bit about her experience so far. Come on up.
All right. Well, thank you all for your interest today. I'm Ivy Oland Dandar, and I've been a member of our creative and small business community here in Sioux Falls for 20 years now. During that time, I've had opportunities to work with artists, institutions, businesses to help integrate art into so many aspects of everyday lives, whether it's on hospital campuses, in the core of our downtown, or in many people's living rooms and homes. So I would say in my time here, like many others in the arts community, I have desperately longed for a time when we would have a role like Maren's and a person like Maren here to serve as a centralized resource within our city government. I reflect back on my life here, and since I came to Sioux Falls as a youngster, our city has nearly tripled in population. And during that time, we've had a lot of dedicated individuals, developers, and arts organizations who have done great work. And fortunately, they've accomplished many things without the help of this support service within city government. But as we are now at a time where our commission is looking forward to the next 25 years, a time when we project that the population of the city of Sioux Falls will probably be close to 500,000 people. And even today, when we have building permits issued on average of over $1 billion a year, it's critical that we're thoughtful and intentional about how we're investing in the arts and culture and how we're using it to shape our identity as a community. So thanks to the vision of our current mayor, Mayor Tenhaken, the city council, and some really passionate local advocates, we now have Maren in her role. We have our commission formed, and we're ready to embark on this exciting work in order to help shape and reflect our community's identity. We hope to use the arts and culture to tell the story of Sioux Falls now and into the future. And we know that this work matters because even though it's sometimes hard to measure the value of the arts and what they do for our city, we know and how the city feels. Much like how we invest in our parks and libraries, we know that the arts directly contribute to our health and well-being and even our longevity. They help build and attract workforce to Sioux Falls and talent. They help retain talent and bring kids back to our home community. And ultimately, they bring us together and define who we are. So we're excited about this work, but we know that these benefits only happen when the full community is involved. So as a commission, that's why we're really excited to start on this next phase of strategic planning and process where we can really engage the community at large. We want to make it easy for you to get involved as a citizen of Sioux Falls, and we're here to listen and be responsive to your needs. So whether you're an arts organization, an artist with an idea, a neighbor with a vision, or a kid with a dream, we hope to engage you in this process, and we want to hear from you. We'd love to hear stories about what would make your neighborhood or parks more vibrant, what kind of stories you want to be told about your life growing up and living in Sioux Falls, and to hear from you about what kind of arts and culture programming bring people together. So again, whether you're an artist or educator, business owner, or just simply someone who cares, your voice matters. And today, as we begin the strategic plan, we're committed to building a vision that you are helping us craft and a story that you will help us write. So join us at a meeting, share an idea, email Maren, let us know what matters most to you, and please be a part of crafting the future of our community's identity. Thanks. With that, I'll turn it back over.
Thanks, Ivy. Yeah, so before we wrap up this morning, and Ivy alluded it to a little bit, I want to make a call to action. One of the best parts of my first year in this job has certainly been conversations and relationship building in the community. I've sat with countless artists and art supporters who want to see Sioux Falls continue to grow as a vibrant cultural destination and home. And community input is what helps me and the commission do our job well. So this year, we will be kicking off an update of our city's arts and culture plan. And this will be an opportunity for anyone in our community to come to the table and talk about the arts in Sioux Falls. What are we doing well? What do we hope for in the future? How can the city support these efforts effectively? How can we better partner across sectors to continue this amazing arts momentum? And how can we utilize the arts to meet community needs, especially right now? We hope that you'll join in these conversations. There will be many opportunities to come to the table with your feedback that will help us create an actionable 10-year plan for arts and cultural growth in Sioux Falls. The city also has a new arts and culture website, siouxfalls.gov/arts and culture. There are arts resources on the website for artists. There's lots of information for visitors who are looking to experience the arts in Sioux Falls, an arts calendar, a registry of our local artists for businesses who are interested or individuals who are interested in hiring artists to do work, and then a list of arts initiatives happening at the city. The Arts Commission meets every second Tuesday of the month at 1 p.m., and those meetings are open to the public, and we love to have visitors. If you are someone that is doing something exciting in the community or has a question about getting involved or who to connect with, or you have ideas for the city, we invite you to come speak to the commission. We meet at City Center, and we hope that you'll take the time to do that. Thanks for your time today. We're looking forward to an exciting year ahead. Oh, yeah. Any questions? Are you sure?